right, so finally made it in tonight. I was trying to do this a little earlier today, but it was pretty busy. But we finally got the kids down, and I don't think that this part's going to be too long at all. We're just going to add a little bit of glitter, and because I want to do some layering, we have to wait for the first layer to dry before we can add kind of like the details to it. But this is what we ended up with at the end of part one. This nice little coffee swirl. I feel like it turned out pretty good. And what I would like to do today, or tonight rather, right, is add some glitter. I want to eventually add some of these gold flakes. I think I got this on Amazon. I really can't remember. I've had it for a while. And then these leaf-shaped glitter pieces. But I don't think we'll be able to do this tonight because I want that to show up on top of this glitter we have right here. It's called Broken Arrow from Diamonds and Dust. She has an Etsy shop if you like this color. So I guess we'll just go ahead and get started. Like I said, I don't think it's going to be too long tonight. I wanted to get a little glitter ombre going, make it kind of thick at the bottom, and then less as you move on up. So I just have my Mod Podge here. This is kind of my preferred method to put glitter on. I know a lot of people do it a lot of different ways. I feel like I just have more control over where it goes. So let's try to open up this bag. All right. So I am actually going to start at the bottom here. Now this design turned out really well, so I don't want to cover too much up at all. I really do want to keep that coffee theme going. But you need to get a nice even coat of Mod Podge if this is the way that you're deciding to put some glitter on. And like I said, I don't want it too thick. I do want to see the design through it a bit, especially as we move on up. So I'm just gonna put it near the bottom, concentrate it. And the great thing about this Mod Podge is it, you know, dries clear. Once you put the epoxy on over top, you really can't see it. So, which we won't be epoxying tonight because I got to make sure this dries completely and we get all our little decals on it. I might go up just a little further. Probably just about here, maybe a third of the way. We'll see how that looks. You always want to make sure you don't have like big chunks of Mod Podge. And honestly, I'm not concerned if it dries a little bit before I put the glitter on because it'll just make it a little more sparse so we can see the coffee through it. Okay. So whenever you do like the ombre, I like to start on the bottom. Oh, that's really pretty. Is it showing up? I like this a lot. It's the first time I actually used this glitter, so I'm actually really excited. And I'm gonna go heavy on the bottom. I just spin the cup with my one hand while I pour with the other, and I leave this white paper down underneath so that it catches all the loose glitter. I'm going to make sure I get the edges really good. I don't want to miss a spot down here because this is where we are starting. Oh, that looks really pretty. Okay, so I'm going to actually tap it a little bit first. You can see what we got so far. See how it's pretty solid? I definitely don't want that happening all the way up the cup because it'll cover up all these pretty swirls we have here. So I'm actually going to tilt this cup. Let me get a better angle. Tilt this cup kind of towards me so the glitter falls a little bit without me like directly touching it over top of this, so we can kind of get that ombre look. See, I don't want it to go down too far. And it's okay if there's spots between it so you can see the swirl so it kind of blends down. I'm all about that. You just don't want it to look like there's any like harsh lines, basically. Like you don't want to see like a stripe of glitter here and then nothing up top there. So I'll knock it down like this. Actually looking pretty good. This side I want a little more on, I think. And then I go really sparse. I'm actually going to pick it up like this and kind of just sprinkle a little bit further up the cup. A little bit more. It's okay if it dries as it goes. And I don't even mind all this extra up here where I don't have glue. I think it kind of adds to it. Nice. And realistically, because this is the first layer of the glitter and I want to add some of the other stuff on top of it, like the decals with the leaves, we're kind of just going to leave it like this until tomorrow. I need this to dry, and then what I'll do is I'll seal all of this in part 3, and then we'll add some of our other decals, like these leaves, which I love. That's from the glitter guy. And then I want to go in and put some of this gold accent. All right. So I will post whenever I have a better idea of what time tomorrow it'll be, but you know, it is the weekend and I do have 4 kids, so I'll try to give you as much time notice as I can. All right.